People bring to Jesus the lame, the maimed, the blind, the mute, and many others, those who are in need of this physical healing. They put them at the feet of Jesus, and it is said Jesus cured them, healed them. But that wasn't it. Jesus calls his disciples and says to them that he has compassion on these people, not just those who were brought for cure and healing, but all the thousands gathered there, that they don't have anything to eat, and it's been 3 days that they were there with him. And when they are surprised of how this is going to happen, that it's a lonely place, they don't have enough to provide to this much crowd, Jesus says, "How much do you have?" and makes them sit down. Now Jesus, in blessing and multiplying this bread, feeds thousands. They ate and were filled, and 7 baskets full were the leftovers. Now Jesus doesn't end in healing, curing the sick. He doesn't end with the spiritual food that they came for in being with him for 3 days, maybe listening to his teaching, hearing about this kingdom of God. Apart from this, Jesus takes the initiative from his side to cater to the hunger of this people. No one had asked to provide this food. Though they came to listen to him, though they came for this healing and cure, they did not come to Jesus to eat. But he sees to this need of their body, need to satisfy their hunger, to nourish them. Now God, when we give ourselves totally to something what is spiritual, to something of this kingdom of God, Jesus promises us that everything else will be looked after. Everything else will be provided when we first seek the kingdom of God. And today's gospel is the practical example what Jesus meant with this teaching. As we prepare for Christmas, we have another example of Jesus himself. Now people did not ask for Jesus. They did not ask with God to send Jesus, but it was God's initiative, God's promise to send Jesus, and he fulfills that promise. How many times we lay so much of stress to something what is not spiritual. We lay so much of stress to something what is so material and physical. Let today's example and compassionate heart of Jesus remind us that God is there to see to our whole life, to see to all our needs, and grant us all that we require.